Alright folks, welcome back to game number 2 here in the losers bracket. Keep in mind, there's only one more spot available, and both of these players are fighting against the chance to even go on to compete for that spot. Winner of this will go on to fight against Daishi, and the winner of that will compete in that qualifying round. So spawning here in the northern spot of the map, he's down 1 in the series currently. It's going to be the blue Zerg player, Dr. Dario, aka TLO.
A little bit of rights as the red Protoss. It's Lilbow.
And after we're back, just real quick, 1 second.
Yeah, right. So Lilbow won with just Blink Stalkers, and I imagine he'll try to do the same thing in this game. A bit of a different map, much more weird map, but still. If it works once, it might work again. And with Lilbow's control, it just, I mean, I feel like very confident that it will. TLO, though, I mean, what were the mistakes that he made? Maybe he waits a little longer to take the engagement, even though that engagement looks as perfect as can be. Like, get the full surround with Roaches and the Ravagers for getting some of their shots in. Maybe he goes to Hydras instead of... I could have sworn he was going to Hydras, but if he wasn't, maybe he goes a little bit sooner. That extra DPS could have been a lot. So,
following that probe around like a boss.
Good job.
I had to Febreze my headset. I don't know what's going on with it, but it smells terrible.
I can't smell anything right now, so... But
Awesome.
I've never had that problem before, I can tell you that.
Now you can fart all day and it won't be an issue.
That's gross. But why does your headset smell?
I don't know, that's the thing. Like, I thought maybe it was like sweat or something, but I really can't. Like, it's not like a disgusting smell, it just smells, so I just Febrezed it. I don't know.
I guess my question was really, how do you know it smells? Like, why are you, like... Cause it's like wafting from like your ears? Like...
No, I took it off to scratch my head, and when I put it back on,
oh, okay.
past my nose.
That makes more sense.
Yeah,
But
goddamn common sense. That's ridiculous.
I don't know, man. Maybe it is so overpowering. It's like encompassing your head from your ears.
Overwhelming.
Yeah. You don't know. I don't know.
Hype.
See the new Carbot? Well, no, you didn't. It just came out.
Well, that was finished up quickly. Like, damn. Hey, if you know that stuff from production on the stream that I don't have to worry about doing at all. Yeah, I was watching Carbot. Just to let you know. I want to make sure you know.
I did it when I wasn't invited to the game, so.
Oh, okay, good. Great.
I suffered downtime with you
failed
otherwise.
Real ID in. But yeah, I got it. I understand.
You also failed to invite me.
But you more so failed to reel it in.
But more so, why don't you use the new tools the Legacy of the Void gives you?
Why don't you use the old tools that are confirmed to work throughout Heart of the Swarm, zombie grub?
Because sometimes I get used to people inviting me. Because that's what they've been doing.
I'm used to everyone treating me like a princess, Rifkin. This is
You're
your
used
fault.
to everyone inviting you.
Because they have to.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't. Actually, to be honest, I've actually been real IDing after Rudo a lot today, so I can't even...
Wow, that's rude.
I've been using the tools and mechanics available, alright. I don't know why we're fighting about this. This is the stupidest argument we've ever had.
No, that is not right. That is not correct.
Actually, that is not correct. We have talked about many more stupid
excuse
things.
You. Ooh, this Oracle almost dies. It's nothing done. Doesn't even really scout. I mean, it confirms the third and has drones, which is a better scout than none, but not much else.
Could start building some stasis wards though, which would be nice. Never too bad to have those defensively. Oh, did you see the nuke with that, by the way?
Ooh, oh, that you can nuke through a stasis ward?
Yeah, and you can't be targeted while you're nuking. It's amazing. It's the weirdest bug I've ever seen in Legacy so far, but I was totally okay with it because it guaranteed kills. Tempest Armada sitting above a ghost couldn't touch it.
Yeah. That's interesting. Well, we do have a lot of gateways coming down for Lilbow, and yeah, he's warping in Stalkers, so I'm feeling kind of on the whole like playing Stalker hype train. Woo! And TLO is going for much the same that he did last game, but maybe, like I said, I was going over while you were, doing whatever for bracing your headset. That maybe he gets, like, he doesn't cancel the Hydralist in, which I could have sworn he did, but even if he doesn't, maybe he gets a little bit earlier. Maybe he gets something claws a little bit earlier. Maybe he gets Spine Crawlers, which is actually what he's doing.
The problem with that, though, is if you do go straight to the lurkers, you try and get that fast, you run into that problem where you don't have the early game defense. Like, TLO, I don't think he played that last one poorly, but it was just weird to see the stalkers hit so early, and I don't think he was expecting a 9-gate all-in either. But yeah, with the Spine Cars coming down the stems can help a lot. Spine Cars add a lot of damage versus the stalkers, not to mention a lot of Ravagers. Last time there was almost none. So of course the Biles, oh, I shouldn't say there's none. There's none at first.
Useless force fields. Spine Crawler is going to help out. There's also a really tough, you know, kind of bridge here that Lilbow has to get through with the Corrosive Biles threatening him. That's always going to be scary. Good concave from TLO too, but he had that last time, you know, and he even took out the War Prism. This time the War Prism's safe, so I still feel like Lilbow has a definite chance here.
So far, TLO's did a great job defending. Taking a couple shots off. It's only really Spine Crawler's gone down. This hasn't been too bad so far. Mothership Core is going to get focused, so she's going to fall.
Oh!
Oracle's also going to go down here.
Yeah, that was the detection for whenever Burrow's going to be used. There it is now, in fact.
Burrow just going to keep those Rachel alive. Heal him up as well, which is really nice. And Lilbow's attempt to brute force this game is getting crushed.
It went really south.
I mean, again, this is the difference of being prepared for it or not. TLO was definitely ready for this attack. He was ready for this composition to come at him once again. So as he pushes through, he's getting a little bit aggressive. I don't think he needs to get this far forward, but he is pulling the numbers enough to GG, and Lilbow is going to tap out. TLO takes game number 2, tying up the series 1-1.
Didn't need a Hydralisk and didn't even really need those Spine Crawlers. Just needed to not get a 4th base and get those units quicker.
Well, I really, you know, the Spine Crawler helped a lot. The first one soaks all those hits. It's the target of the attack. Plus, it actually deals a good chunk of damage. I really like the Ravagers, though. That was, for me, the big selling point on that. Corrosive Bile has changed up a lot of the way the matchup works, and that was a good example of what having no Ravagers in Game 1 versus lots of Ravagers here all ready to go in Game 2 can really influence. But that means we're going to go to map number 3. And remember, the winner of this series will go on to fight against Daishi. The loser's out, though. This is already the loser's bracket. Other half of the bracket today has players like Hearthstone, Firecake, and Minimath as well. So whether it's Daishi or TLO or whoever that gets through, this is still going to be a pretty good finals, I think, no matter how it plays out. But I got to wait for that invite.